can shoot, you can shoot. If you can play ball, you can play ball. Sabrina Ionescu, we are extremely proud of you in the display that you did tonight in the Sabrina versus Steph three-point contest, NBA All-Star Weekend. Extremely proud. It's your boy Rem. Welcome to New York Liberty Fan TV. Please do hit that like button, that subscribe button. Share with a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. This is New York Liberty Fan TV. It's your boy Rem, aka Ken NY. You know the deal. Guys, it's late. It's midnight right now. I had to shoot because what I watched just now was an amazing display of basketball. I'm extremely proud, an extremely proud Liberty fan, and extremely proud WNBA fan. The way that Sabrina Ionescu put on for the W, and for all of the aspiring women out there, and educating any men out there, just people who didn't know. Like, if you can shoot, you can shoot. And that was just a perfect quote of the night. And she said it best. She lost. She won, but she lost to Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time. The greatest shooter of all time. She lost by 3. Sabrina Ionescu had 26 points. She started hot. Those first 2 racks were amazing. It was that middle rack and those 2 starry balls. But that was an amazing display by 2 of the best shooters. Like, that was just amazing. But going back to the score, she had 26 points. So her score, she beat Malik Beasley. She beat Jalen Brunson. She beat Lauri Markkanen. She beat Donovan Mitchell. That 26, she tied with Tyrese Halliburton. She tied with Karl Anthony Towns. She tied with Trae Young and Dame. And not to mention, that 26 was also the game-winning score for the NBA three-point contest, which Damian Lillard won. Congrats to him. But 26 was that number, and Sabrina hit that 26 from the NBA line. And I'm extremely proud of her. And like I commented on the ESPNW post and New York Liberty post, she's badass. Sabrina Ionescu is a badass for taking that challenge, for challenging Steph, not only challenging Steph, but also saying, like, yo, I'll shoot from the NBA line. Because if you watch the games, you know, like, you see where Sabrina shoots from. She shoots from the NBA range and beyond. So I'm extremely proud, man. This was so amazing. I really wish she won. But again, I feel like this was just placement. Stephen Curry, he's done it a lot longer. I think he's been in the three-point shootout maybe like 5-6 times, maybe a little bit more. And he's won 2. And he has that experience in that three-point shootout contest. So he knew where to put his money ball rack, where he would get hot, and that money rack was all the way at the end, with all the money balls, and he just went off. And again, he edged Sabrina by 3 points. 3 points, yo. The greatest shooter of all time. The greatest shooter of all time. And only won by 3. So that was an amazing display. That was a win for women's basketball. And Rebecca Lobo, like, she read my mind. She spoke for everyone, because everybody's thinking it. Run it back. Run this back and do this at WNBA All-Star in July. We want to see some NBA presence at the WNBA All-Star. Just how the WNBA players are at the NBA All-Star. I think that would be something that's great for basketball, something that we just need to continue. This contest is something that we need to continue. I hear a lot of people talking about Caitlin Clark next year, but I don't think we should skip steps, man. There's a lot of great shooters in the WNBA that I think could contest, and I also I'm going to continue keep putting these 2 names up because, again, in my mind, and statistically and actual factuals are that the women run the three-point contest. Sabrina with the 37 record, and Allie Quigley winning it 4 times. So that's who I would like to see next year. From the women's side, I would love to see Allie Quigley shooting against Stephen Curry or whoever it is, or Dame or whoever it is, and you guys can get to the other stuff. But this was amazing, man. This was amazing. Like, I definitely want to know everybody's thoughts and stuff like that, because first of all, I want to congratulate how positive the reactions were with everybody. I want to congratulate the positive influences from everyone, because it's like, seeing that positive reinforcement from the NBA guys and stuff like that, I think it's also good, just to show that progression and things and the way that things are going in terms of basketball. So looking at women's basketball, I'm older than women's basketball. If you're 30 and up, you're older than women's basketball. So it's important to realize that this is still a young game, even though you might not feel young, but this is still a young game. Like, the WNBA is a baby. And when you think about the WNBA versus the NBA in its first 30 years, there were a couple more teams and stuff like that in the NBA, but it took a lot of slow progression. The NBA almost failed had it not been for Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, and then the passing of the torch to Michael Jordans and stuff like that. So we're going to see that soon, and especially with Caitlin Clark coming in. And not just Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, a lot, Cardoso, and then when the full Wileys, and then when the Juju Watkins, like the WNBA is going to be in great hands. It's already in great hands now, but it's going to continue to flourish. And I'm just so proud of the display that I seen this weekend. Again, the involvement with the WNBA, I feel like it still needs to be more in the NBA All-Star. I still feel like they need to highlight the WNBA more. I wasn't there this All-Star weekend, so I don't know everything that happened, all the events that happened. So I won't speak too much on that, but I did do an interview weeks ago with Ari Chambers, and her comments were that she felt that the WNBA's the WNBA's presence in the NBA All-Stars have always been kind of trivial. So it's kind of like, how are we stepping this up and how are we doing better? And this year, I think this was a huge step up just to see that competition with that three-point shootout. And, in my mind, Sabrina won. I know the score says otherwise, but this was just a win for basketball. This was a huge win for basketball. And like I said in one of my last episodes, that I actually didn't record because I was supposed to drop an episode the other day. Basketball is basketball. Let's put the men's side and the women's aside. Let's put that separation aside. Basketball is basketball. It's the same concept. It's a beautiful game. It's a lovely game. It's an art. It's not just dunks. It's not just flashy passes. It's a whole art. It's it's a beautiful thing. So, just to see people kind of disrespect it when we're speaking about the women's game, I would like to see that change, and I think we're going to see that change really soon once, not only that maturity level steps up, but and I'm talking about that maturity level in people. I'm not talking about in the game, because this game is very mature. It's very beautiful. These ladies are professionals, and they put in that work. And at the end of the day, the WNBA is still the hardest league to get into. So, I think, I just want to see the continued progression in the WNBA. I want to see the continued growth. And I just want to see people to continue to kind of be open-minded to the sport and understand if you love basketball, there's no separation and segregation of basketball. Basketball is the sport. It's the art form in itself. So I think we do a huge discredit when we disrespect the women who, bust their ass, play professional. They put in the same amount of work, if not more, than what the men are doing. So tune into the WNBA game. Tune into what these ladies are doing. and don't be closed-minded to it. Like, again, you will really enjoy this game. You will really enjoy the players and everything that they have to bring to the table. But yeah, again, tonight was amazing, an amazing night. This was a historic night, and something that I hope we continue to see on a frequent basis. This is something that we need to see every year, and I would love to see the WNBA and NBA be more involved in each other's All-Star games. Okay, so let's not do this as a one-time thing or one and done. Let's keep this I have a couple ideas actually for All-Star Weekend. A couple of the guys said it, one-on-ones and stuff like that. The NBA guys are talking, because I don't think the NBA All-Star Weekend is all that great. I don't think the timing for the WNBA All-Star Weekend is all that great. But what if they just didn't do a WNBA All-Star Weekend in the WNBA season and did the WNBA All-Star Weekend the same weekend as the men's? Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Yes, I think they should do their skills challenge, their 3-point shootouts together, and there should be 2 separate games, a women's All-Star game and a men's All-Star game. I think they should do it. Like, tell me your thoughts, but I think all in that weekend, and like really incorporate each other, really go at each other, make this a competitive weekend, make this fun. Like, tell me your thoughts. What do y'all think about that? I feel like the All-Star, it's a basketball All-Star weekend. Like, so I know y'all be like, oh, okay, it's the next year. This doesn't make sense. But why can't we just kind of make, the All-Stars from the previous year be the current All-Stars for the 2024 year, because that's before the season starts anyway, and it's keeping the WNBA relevant in the off season. And it's just an idea. I'm just throwing one out there. But tell me your thoughts on that, man. But besides that, I was extremely excited tonight just to see that competition. That's the only thing I tuned in for. The 3-point shootout, not just the Steph and Sabrina, but that was the main card that we all wanted to see. So that was super dope. But this is a short episode. I'm literally here just to shout out Sabrina and shout out all the aspiring young girls who stayed up to watch this tonight, and the people who are open-minded and positive about this. And this was super dope. Shout out to you, Sabrina. Super proud of you. Thank you. This is New York Liberty Fan TV. It's your boy Rem. Peace.